Good morning, my dear friend. Today we are going to learn a next problem in the machine design. The problem is based on the simple stress. Is it fine? I will read the question. Two round rods are joined by means of knuckle joint. Here, in this case, two rods is given. The first rod and the second rod, it is joined by knuckle pin. Okay? Determine the diameter of the rod. So in this case, we need to find out the diameter of the rod and diameter of the knuckle pin. As well as we need to find out the diameter of the rod, as well as we need to find out the diameter of knuckle pin. Okay? If the rod carrying a load, a tensile load of 50 kN on the rod, which load is acting? Tensile load is acting. How much load is acting? 50 kN load is acting. Then we can represent P equal to 50 kN. Is it right? So what is the nature? The nature is tensile nature, tensile load. Okay, and allowable stress for the rod and pins are 100 Newton per meter in tension and 45 Newton per mm square in shear. So this means that the allowable stress of the rod is given as 100 Newton per mm square and allowable shear stress in the rod it is given as 45 Newton per mm square. First, I will write the given data. Okay. Tensile load P is equal to 50 kilonewton is acting. 50 as it is. Kilo means 10 power of 3 Newton. So what is the nature? The nature is tensile in nature. Is it right? Again, what we need to find out? We need to find out the diameter of the rod. Diameter of the rod we need to find out. D equal to we need to find out. As well as the knuckle pin. We need to find out the diameter of knuckle pin. Small d we need to find out. Okay, dear. As well as here, the allowable stress of the rod. How much is given? Allowable stress. Stress of the rod is given as, how much is given here? Sigma equal to, it is given as 100 Newton per mm square. So what is the nature? The nature is tension. Is it right? And 45 Newton per mm square. So what is the nature is there? Is in shear stress. Allowable shear stress. So tau is equal to 40 Newton per mm square. Is it right? So first I will design the diameter of the rod. Is it right? Design of rod. Okay, dear? So, if you want to design of the rod, you have to know about which type of the force is acting on the rod. Which type of the load is acting? Tensile load is acting. Is it right? So, on the rod is subjected to a tensile load. Is it right? So we can know, we have to know about this thing. tensile load. Rod is subject to a tensile load. Is it right? The first thing is what we need to find out. We need to find out the allowable tensile stress in the rod. From this allowable tensile stress of the rod, we can easily find out the diameter of the rod. Is it right now here? Allowable tensile stress in the rod. So what is the formula here? Stress is equal to force per unit area. Okay na dear? The allowable tensile stress in the rod. So what is the nature is that? Is it tension nature or tensile nature is acting. So how much is given? 100 into this acting. 100 equal to. So how much force is acting on this rod? The force is acting as 50 kilonewton force is acting on this rod. Is it right? So 50 into 10 power of 3. We need to find out the area. What is the formula of area? We know very well. The area formula is pi by 4 into d square. Is it right? Then 100 equal to 50 into 10 power of 3 into 4. If it is moved above by pi into d square. Okay na dear? Then again, actually our intention is we need to find out d square. Just you need to cross multiply this term. D square equal to 50 into 10 power of 3 into 4 by pi into 100. Okay. Then d equal to, if remove the square, it's made as a power. How much? 1 by 2. Is it right? Then 50 as it is into 10 power of 3 into 4 by pi into 100. Then d is equal to, you will get the answer. If you find it with the help of calculus, you will get the answer is 25.23 mm. So 25.23 mm should be approximately equal to 30 mm. From the new design data handbook from the page number 14.6, is it right? It should be equal to 30 mm from new design data handbook page number 14.6. So the diameter of the rod, how much is that here? The diameter of the rod is given as 30 mm. Okay. Again, what we need to find out? We need to find out the diameter of the knuckle pin. For that reason, we need to design of the knuckle pin. Okay. So I will rub this one here. Okay. Please take this snapshot. I will rub this one. Okay. Design of knuckle pin. Is it right? So, on the knuckle pin, it is subjected to a double shear. Stress is acting at the section X as well as the section Y. Is it right? So, we can represent here the knuckle pin is subjected to a double shear. For that reason, we have to use the formula for the allowable shear stress is allowable shear stress tau is equal to F by 2A. If the single shear will be there, then you have to use the formula is force per unit area. But here, how many shears will be there? It is developed 2 area. Is it right? The above, like this, above X as well as Y. Is it right? So, 2 shears is developed. So, for that reason, we are using the 2 area. We are using force. Force, how much is given here? The force is given as 50. Okay, 50 into 10 power 3. 50 into 10 power 3. And the allowable shear stress, how much is given? The allowable shear stress is given as 45 Newton per mm square. 45 Newton per mm square. Then 2. Area formula is pi by 4 into d square. Is it right? Then unit 2, 45 equal to 50 into 10 power 3 into 4, if it is moved above, by 2 into pi into d square. Then you need to cross multiply this term. D square equal to 50 into 10 power 3 into 4 by 2 into pi into 45. Is it right? Then if you remove the power 2, is made as a 1 by 2. If you calculate by the calculation, then you will get the answer is D equal to 26.6 mm. So this means that it is approximately equal to 30 mm. From the new design data handbook, the page number is 14.6. Is it right? From new design data handbook, page number is 14.6. Is it right? Please take a snapshot. If you have a doubt regarding this session, please comment in the comment box, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you. Tenth problem, we are going to learn. I will read the question. A load of 60 kilonewton is transmitted between the rod through a pin as shown in the figure. Find the induced stress in the pin whose diameter is 20 mm. Let's see. Here, the first one is one rod and another one is the fork and in between it is lies as pin. Is it right? The pin of its diameter is, how much is given? 20 mm diameter is given. If you want to design a pin, so there are two types of stress is induced. First one is shear stress. Here one is the shear stress induced. Another one is crushing stress is induced. Is it right? So I will write the data in the given data. Okay, which load is acting? Tensile load is acting on rod, and F is equal to 60 kilonewton, 60 into 10 power 3 Newton, and the diameter of the pin, how much is given? D equal to 20 mm is given. The first thing is we need to design the pin. Okay, the first step is design of pin. If you want to design of the pin, how many stresses develop? Two stresses develop. One is shear stress, okay, here. One is shear stress is developed, and the other one is crushing stress is developed. Is it right? So, then we have to represent here two types of stress induced, such as, is it right? Two types of stress induced in a pin, such as the first one is shear, is it right? Such as shear stress and crushing stress. Okay, here. Then we have to use the allowable shear stress formula. Allowable shear stress tau is equal to force per unit area, but we have two portions. One is x portion, another one is y portion. In these two portions, the shear stress will develop, so we can represent as two area. First area of x, second area of y. So instead of, we can represent of two area. Is it right? The allowable shear stress, the formula is force is acting on the two area, x as plus y. Is it right here? How much force is acting here? The force is acting as 60 kN. Is it right? 60 into 10 power of 3. Then after that, 2 is constant. Area formula is pi by 4 into d square. Then we have to use the formula pi by 4 into d square. Is it right? 60 as it is into 10 power of 3 by 2 into pi by 4 into d. Diameter of the pin, how much is given here? Is given as 20 mm. Then you need to substitute this value 20 whole square. If you divide by the calci, then you will get the answer is 95.5. How much here? If you divide by the calci, then you will get the answer is 95.5 Newton per mm square. Okay, here. So, how is it there? It's in tensile nature. Is it right? Tau is equal to 95.5 Newton per mm square. That is the value of allowable shear stress. Is it right? Again, we need to find out crushing stress. Is it right? The crushing stress for this portion is covered by the rod end, as well as it is covered by the fork end. Second thing, we need to find out how much crushing stress is induced or is developed in this pin. We need to find out. Second thing. Okay, crushing stress we are going to learn. Okay, here. So in this case, the crushing stress for the portion covered by the rod end, okay, induced crushing stress for the portion covered by Goodyear rod end. How much portion they cover? Is it right? By the rod end. Is it right? Then we have to represent here. Let us see crushing stress. Crushing stress where at the rod end ROD equal to. So what will be the formula to be there? How much load is acting upon the crushing area? Let us see how much load is acting on this crushing area. Is it right? Load per unit crushing area. Is it right? Tau C rod equal to, the load is indicate that how much force we applied. Force is 60. Force by crushing area nothing but what will be the diameter and length they cover. That's what we can present here. Diameter into length L1. Is it right? Force, how much we applied here? We applied the force of 60 kilonewton. We applied the force. Is it right? 60 into 10 power of 3. Diameter is how much is there? Diameter is here 20 and length is how much? 40. 20 into 40. If you divide by the calculation, then you will get the answer is 75 Newton per mm square. That is the value of crushing stress is induced in a rod. Again, what we need to find out? We need to find out how much stress is induced in a rod, and we need to find out. Then next one, induced crushing stress for the portion covered by the Goodyear by the fork end. Is it right? By the fork end. We have to present here crushing stress is covered by the fork end. Then we can present as FOR equal to load per unit crushing area. What is the formula here? Load per unit crushing area. Then load is how much is acting? Again, from this side load is 60, from this side also 60. Is it right? Then we can present as F. Crushing area they cover from above to this portion. Okay, so we have the formula is diameter into length L2. Okay, dear. Let us see, that is the diameter. How much is the diameter? Diameter is 20 mm. Okay. The cover length, the first length L1 and L2. We can present. So force is how much? Force is 60 into 10 power of 3. Diameter is 20 into length. How much I can present? 25 into 25. You can present as 2 into 25. You can represent. Is it right? 2 times of 25. If you divide by the calculation, then you will get the answer is 60 Newton per mm square. That is the value of crushing stress. The portion is covered by the fork end. Okay. If you have a doubt regarding this problem, please write down in the comment box. and please don't forget to subscribe my channel.